Hey, what's up? Welcome to the supermarket. I decided to observe and analyze Loblaws by Empress and Young. I shop there a lot whenever it's my turn to cook because it's the closest and the cheapest option near me. It's also conveniently inside a small mall with a movie theater, small shops, and most importantly, PetSmart. But before I talk about what I observed, let me give you a rundown on the company. Loblaws is owned by Loblaw Companies Limited, which is owned by George Weston Limited. In their 2018 fiscal report, Loblaws made $21,290 in revenue for their second quarter. In 2017, Loblaws had a revenue of $11.13 billion in their fourth quarter. So it's no surprise that Loblaws is one of the biggest supermarket chains in Canada. Loblaw Companies Limited not only owns the supermarket Loblaws, but it owns other chains like Shoppers Drug Mart, No Frills, Fortinos, and recently the Asian supermarket T&T. These chains are popular in the industrial Canadian food market, yet they are all owned by the same owner. The supermarket. Seems like food paradise. You're welcomed by baskets or shopping carts, and in this particular Loblaws I went to, they have 2-tiered carts, giving you double the space to place your items. Excited to enter? Lucky for you, they have 3 entrances and exits. One near the subway, one that descends from the mall, and another that leads to the parking lot. And every aisle is stocked to the brim. Produce is abundant and fresh, and not food items are available right where you need them. It sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's because it is. The entire supermarket is a conspiracy. Well, kind of. The reality with the supermarket is that every placement is intentional. Right when you enter, the atmosphere is specifically altered so that you feel happier and welcome, so that you're ready to spend your time and your money inside. According to the Supermarket Tour by OPIRG, plants, candy, wine, gourmet food, and specialty items are all placed here. In addition, you will likely find the produce section right by the entrance, and a bakery as well. In another article, Hyde explains that the smell of fresh food and fresh bread makes you hungry, meaning that you're more inclined to spend more money on delicious-looking food as a result. Hyde also includes that placing the produce at the front in specific ways gives the illusion of abundance, freshness, and the idea of farm-to-table food. Right here at the entrance, notice what they've placed. Cupcakes, chips, dip. This is all for you to make an impulse buy so that you can buy it on the go. Near the entrance right beside the produce aisle is the bakery behind me. And this is also done to attract customers with the smell of fresh bread and fresh pastries. This Loblaws has flowers by every exit and entrance. In the parking lot entrance, there's even a small flower shop where you can purchase bouquets. Welcome to the produce aisle. Here you can find an abundance of fruits, vegetables, either singular or packaged or ready to be bought and eaten, and it all looks amazing. Want to make a salad? No worries. This Loblaws conveniently uses a supermarket tactic called boutiquing, where items with a similar function are put together. Available to you are packaged greens, things that you can use in salads, and conveniently right next to it, salad dressings. And even get discounted prices. In this Loblaws, there are plenty of signs with yellow markings. This means that the food is on sale, and it even shows you the money that you save. Amazing! And in this aisle, you can find fun product placements like this one. Halos. Some prepackaged mandarins that you can buy. And what this does, it takes it away from the competition over there, so that you notice these cardboard trees with holy mandarins. Produce is simply paradise. All of this locally fresh farm produce, healthy and abundant. Or is it? Well, not really. The produce at your grocery store is not entirely local. The concept of food miles by the OPIRG is the distance that food travels from its country of origin to the supermarket. Food miles not only includes moving food from the farm to the supermarket, but especially counts for all of the steps and procedures in between. Produce goes through many hands and various actors before it even reaches the market. This is why it is so difficult to trace produce recalls whenever it happens, because there are just too many actors to trace back to. Take a look at this. Almost all of the produce I found in this section travels from other countries. The avocados are from Mexico, the mandarins are from China, and the cantaloupes are from Guatemala. For instance, take the Mexican avocados. It would take them at least 3,600 kilometers to travel. However, this doesn't include all the other destinations in between where the avocados would go through processing. According to an article called Avocado Post-Harvest and Processing, avocados must go through at least 7 processing steps before it hits the supermarket. These steps all require the avocado to go through many hands, many pesticides, and procedural checkups as part of the food mile journey.
Look at these non-seasonal fruits. Strawberries, clementines, mangoes. None of these are in season, yet they're available right here on the end of the aisle, convenient enough for you to grab and put it into your cart.
And because we have the option to buy imported goods from the supermarket, we are also able to have a vast variety of fruits and vegetables available to us. We must ask ourselves, at what cost? Sure, we get an abundance of vegetables and fruits, but most, if not all, are contaminated. Take the non-seasonal strawberries we saw before. What if I told you they've been doused in toxic pesticides that could harm or kill you? According to a study done by Choice, strawberries from supermarkets were contaminated with 1 or more of 9 pesticides. One of these includes Captan, which is often referred to as the cancer-causing chemical. Other pesticides found like carbaryl contain carcinogens, hormone disruptors, neurotoxins, developmental or reproductive toxins, and bee toxins. In OPIRG's supermarket tour, it is said that pesticides are designed to be toxic enough to kill. They are often overlooked and are seen as a minor threat, but residue from fungicides and pesticides can actually accumulate over time in the body, creating major health problems. One article states that about 200,000 people die from pesticide poisoning every year. Yet we're still told that they're harmless in small amounts. But this contaminated produce is still sold in supermarkets. Is there anything that can be done about this? So you see, the produce aisle, although bountiful and fresh from the outside, can be dangerous and toxic from the inside. Thanks for shopping with us. Do you have a PC Optimum card? Oh, you don't have one? Well, why not? Don't you know that you can get points and redeem them? You can even use this card at Shoppers Drug Mart. This is all part of the lure, meant to entice you and keep you coming back to the supermarket. But not only here, to other subsidiaries that Loblaws owns. And once you're done shopping, you can exit through the parking lot where you don't have to pay for parking as long as you make a purchase at Loblaws. Overall, the supermarket isn't as great as it seems. Researching about this really makes me think critically about where my food comes from or what it took to get to the market. Some of the things that really surprised me the most was definitely finding out the distance that food has to travel, or the pesticides that are sprayed on it, but also how everything in the market is intentionally placed. I never thought about that critically, but I know now I will. However, when I consider making healthier choices in my diet, like buying spinach, strawberries, or just overall more fruits and vegetables, now I have to ask myself, how is this really any healthier when it's doused in pesticides and fungicides? This experience really changed my perceptions about the supermarket, and while I am shocked about what I learned, I am ready to use this knowledge when I go back. Thanks for watching. Stay fresh.